This is a practice session for the NCRA Modified Series. It's going to be running with us on Monday night this week. I'm going to run through your starting lineup here really quick. On the pole, going to be Sturgis Streeter, the 61 car, and on the outside from Hutchinson, Kansas, the Giant Laundry sponsor, number 34, Ricky Bonham. Row 2 on the inside, Kirby Robe out of Wichita, Kansas, in the 1 car, and on the outside of him, the Dark Side Graphics, Lacey Racing out of Derby, Kansas, Edward Lacey. Row 3 on the inside, the Rays Electric sponsored Cody Man Racing, number 60 out of Wichita, Kansas, Cody Kretschmar, the pilot. And on his outside, the BSB Manufacturing Icon Sim Factory, number 55 of Tyler Fry out of Belleville, Kansas. Row 4 on the inside, Tanner Lennox in the 14 car. He's out of Valley Center, Kansas. On his outside, out of Wichita, Kansas, in the 4 car, going to be Brody Robe. Row 5 on the inside, the Lorick Powder Coatings, number 37 out of Valley Center, Kansas. It's Dakota Dale. And to his outside, the Broadway Truck and Auto Dirt Slinging Outlaws from Hutchinson, Kansas, Martin Karch. Row 6 inside, the Bills Built Phil's Coins, the number 98 out of Chinook, Kansas. It's Peyton Phillips behind the wheel. And to his outside, the Automedic Hillen Graphics, the number 9 out of Wichita, Kansas, Jason Gordon. And on the back row on the inside, the 12 car of Jason Latterman. So 15 of these guys in here tonight. We'll have probably twice that many on Monday night, but a good practice race. They are figuring out the format. We're going to get ready to go green with Streeter and Bonham off the front row. Bonham very quick in practice, so was Streeter. Both guys winning their heat races pretty handily. And a green flag in the air. 30 laps the distance. Track in good shape for this feature race right now. Car into the infield wall there in turn 4, but it looks like he got it straightened up. I'm not even sure who that was. Might have been Edward Lacey. Edward Lacey's car in on pit road. We'll go back up here. Top 3 right now. Ricky Bonham eases around the front of Sturgis Streeter. I am not familiar with these guys. You'll have to forgive me just a little bit there. Bonham out front. Streeter second. Fry is third. Kirby Robe in the 4 spot, the blue number 1 car. Martin Karch running in 5th. Brady Robe fighting with the 9 car. The 9 car fighting with a fence on the outside there. That's Jason Gordon. So keep Brody Robe in 6th. Tanner Lennox, the 14 car, running there in the 7th spot. Joshua Leonardman, 12 car. 8th, Dakota Dale and Josh Gordon now trying to go back and forth for 9th and 10th. Up front, Bonham has not been able to shake Streeter. Streeter went to the high side right there on the exit and got a good run down the backstretch. Now got a good run again off 4, running that same outer line right there. Not quite to the fence, but not down on the bottom either. Really not even through the middle, and he's getting a good run, good speed at the end of the straightaways. Tyler Fry, the 55 car, closing the gap quickly on both these guys while they race side by side and tippy-toe around each other. He's putting the coals to it, and he is coming up quick. Streeter still working around the high side. I think he's going to have him this time. Sturgis Streeter to the lead. Ricky Bonham now going to fall back into 2nd. He's keeping that 34 car locked on the bottom. Jump on board and watch this from Bonham's in car right here. You can see how hard he's working the wheel. Got a car down on the inside. Tyler Fry now has gotten to the inside and moved Bonham up off the line that he was running. Give and chase, and he's finding a little bit through the middle right there now. Saw what Streeter was doing. Now he's starting to use that to his advantage. Going to be a good battle. They're coming up on halfway already. Contact there, wheel to wheel. Oh, once again there. Everybody's going to keep them straight. Streeter got the car grabbed up. Now he's a little sideways. He got hooked up. Oh, and then gets turned over. Got turned over. I think he and Kirby Robe got together. Go back, take a quick look at this one. Bonham got a good run right here, and when he comes off, the corner car slides out a little wider than Streeter had left. Yeah, Robe didn't really have a choice. He got down in there and sliding in late. A 12 car of Josh Lanternman. So we'll line them up in the top 10. Streeter no longer in that top 10, so we'll wait for him to, well, they probably won't cycle through because it's going to go back a lap. Just the way iRacing's system works. Then it's Bonham at Karts, Fry, Robe, Lennox, Lanternman, Dale, Kretschmer, and Phillips in the top 10. They're going to go side by side here on the restart.
Green.
Restart and out of turn 2 down the backstretch. Now Bonham with a big gap over Fry. Full car and a half. He's going right back to the bottom. A little bit of paint trading going on back here about 4th and 5th. 14 car of Tyler Lennox. 33 car of Martin Karts were trading paint a lap ago.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution once again. One car, Kirby Robe. A little backwards here. He was right in front of the 171 of Edward Leesey. Got a little sideways. Oh, once again. 61 car there of Sturgis Streeter. Way out of shape on the exit, and he's involved in another metal trading incident. Streaming these guys as practice race tonight live. They are going to be in the real thing on Monday. All these guys, NCRA modified drivers. As you saw via the lineups, the vast majority coming to us from the state of Kansas. So the Midwest drivers. Going to give them a chance to get a little track action in when they can't get to the real track. Bonham and Fry on the front row for the restart here. Just past the halfway point, 14 laps to go.
Green flag.
Good restart. Car side by side, 2 deep, all the way back to the field off the exit of turn 2. Fry now working to the outside of Bonham. He's going to have the lead out of turn 4, third leader of the race. Make it Tyler Fry, the 55 machine. Bonham settles into second. Now Lennox making a good run on the high side, the 14 car, and he's going to take it all the way out to the cushion. See if he can get that big run 3 wide when they came off at 4. Brody Robe was on the inside of Bonham. And Lennox used the high side momentum to fly past the entire field. And Lennox now has got his sights set on Tyler Fry. Fry now goes up top. We'll see if he does it down 3 and 4. He's going to go way high. Lennox is going to go through the middle. We'll see if Lennox is able to get the lead out of turn 4. Didn't have it that time. They were almost dead even. Good battle at the front. Fry, Lennox, and Karch. Now Fry takes it up top. He slams the door. New leader, fourth leader of the race. Tanner Lennox. Martin Karch came around on the inside of Tyler Fry when he had to jump on the binders. And Ricky Bonham takes advantage of that situation, and now he's up to third. Tanner Lennox out in front. 7 to go this time by. Martin Karch closing in. Ricky Bonham back to third, finds the fence, puts the car in the outside wall of it. That is going to let Fry have the spot back. These two going to go at it once again. Here comes Streeter again, the 61 car after being backwards twice. He's gotten himself back into the top 5. Brody Robe, the 4 car down on the inside, sitting in 6th. But we're going back to the front. They're catching up to lap traffic with 5 to go. Karch now starting to put the heat on Lennox. Lap car keeping Lennox down on the inside. That is the 60 car of Cody Kretschmar. Kretschmar now falling in behind Lennox. Karch will have to deal with him. 4 laps to go.
All right, man. Caution is out.
And caution on the speedway. That'll shake things up. Not sure who was in that. Could have been maybe Lagrune. No, he was in the infield. See if we can find out who was involved in that caution right there. Oh, big pileup when they went into turn 1. That happened way up front. Not sure if Robe was part of that or not, but maybe Kirby Robe. Sideways as everybody found their way down into turn number 1. I'm going to have to give a wave around here real quick, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not. Let's get that turned back off. So with 4 laps to go, these guys are going to get single file.
Green, green, green.
Lennox bringing them back to the green. Good run on the high side. Ricky Bonham got that restart time perfectly. He got to the outside of Karch. He's going to take over second, move Martin Karch back to the 3rd spot. Tyler Fry and Sturgis Streeter rounding out the top 5. They're going to come get the white flag of this time by. 1 more lap to go. Last ditch effort. Bonham took it to the bottom. See if he could slide it in there. He doesn't get it done. Tanner Lennox going to win the practice race. Ricky Bonham and Martin Karch going to be our top 3. Let's make sure we get these guys where we can interview them right here real quick, and I'll drag them up here. Martin Karch.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Will you come home 3rd in the practice race tonight, man? Talk to us, 1, about the car, and 2, about the track tonight and all the competition out there real quick.
Yeah, competition's pretty stiff. We're able to just put the car where we needed to tonight and brought it home top 3.
You're going to be ready for the big show on Monday night? Probably about twice as many cars if everybody that registered shows up.
Yeah, I think we stand a good chance of possibly pulling off another top 5 Monday night, but we'll see what kind of cards are dealt.
All right, man. Tell us who helps you get it done out there. We'll let you celebrate a good run tonight.
Yeah, I just want to thank family over there at Broadway Truck and Auto for allowing me to put their name on the car and run for them.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to talking to you Monday night.
You too.
All right, well, let's grab Ricky Bonham. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I am switching the image over here to show your car sitting there on the back stretch in second place. Man, talk to us about the run tonight. Talk to us about
Yeah,
the competition,
the car was good.
too.
I just
Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. The car was good. I just went to the bottom too long, and everybody got around me on the top, so it took that caution to kind of work my way back around everybody.
Going through the practice event tonight, you're going to be fully prepared for Monday night?
Yeah, I plan on it as long as we have enough fuel next time. I had to save some fuel the first 10 laps.
So if they decide to lengthen the feature any at all, they're going to have to add fuel to the setup?
Yeah, definitely. There was only 5 gallons in it, so.
All right. Well, we will talk to the powers that be, see if we can get that done, man. Tell us who's on the car, who helps you get it done, and we'll let you celebrate.
I got Giant Laundry. They're going to be my main sponsor, along with Preferred Roofing, Health Food Market, Oliver's Beef and Brew, and then Bill's Built Race Cars puts the race car together for me.
All right, man. Well, congrats on a great run. We look forward to seeing you in the show on Monday night.
Thank you.
We'll get Tanner in here real quick, and we'll make sure that his levels are adjusted correctly. We'll get an image of his car on the screen. Your winner tonight in the practice race, Tanner Lennox. Talk to us about the race, man. You made a great move on the high side out there to take the lead and really never looked back there.
Yeah, I knew that if I could get up there and get some clean racetrack in front of me, that everything would be all right.
You ready for Monday night?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. I've been turning as many laps as possible.
It's a far cry from where you guys are usually at on a Saturday night up there in Kansas, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
We're probably going to have about twice as many cars. How much is that going to change the way you guys are going to race out here on Monday, do you think?
I think it's going to play a lot into the way the track is going to shape up for Sunday night. I think it's going to be a lot slicker on the bottom, and it's going to turn into a who can rim ride the wall the best.
All right, man. Well, tell us who's on the car for you this time, and then we'll look forward to seeing you on Monday night.
I got really no main sponsors on there. I got a trucking company and a few others, but.
All right, man. We'll practice that part of the interview, buddy, for Monday night. You win again. They're going to want to hear their names out on the air there.
All righty. Sounds good.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congratulations on picking up the win tonight.
All right, thank you.
Your winner, Tanner Lennox. These guys are going to be doing it probably about twice as many guys if everybody shows up on Monday night right here. 8 o'clock Eastern, back on the Dirt Racing Network. Mike Peterson and I believe Scott Stiles is going to be on the call. Scott Stiles normally calls the races for these guys up there in Kansas. We're trying to get him all set up so he can get in here and work with Mike and have a really fine race. Don't forget to tune in, guys. Appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us here on Saturday night, man. It's always a pleasure to entertain the folks. We'll be back on Monday night. And until then, guys, keep it dirty. We'll see you next time. Good night.